In this demo, we'll show how to migrate a desktop database to an Office 365 SharePoint site with SQL Server storage. Initially, we need to add the Office 365 SharePoint service. SharePoint in Office 365 includes SQL Server, and therefore your database will benefit from the scalability, security, and performance of SQL Server. So now I'll select the File tab and select Account. We can add the account here, and it will be available to every Office 365 application. And so regardless of whether you're migrating a database in Access or storing a Word document, you can use the SharePoint account. So we'll select Add a Service, select the storage, select Office 365 SharePoint, type in the username, select Next, and type in our password and sign in. Now that we've set up the SharePoint account, we can export the tables and queries to SharePoint. I'll select the back button which closes Backstage and select the Database tab. Access will handle all of the migration for me and will create shortcuts to all of the objects that have been uploaded to SharePoint. All forms and reports are located locally on the database and will continue to work as it did before, but with the scalability, security and performance of the SQL Server database working in the background. So now in Move Data, I'll select SharePoint, and in what SharePoint site do we want to use, I'll type the name of our SharePoint site. This will typically be provided by your Office 365 administrator. We'll select Next, and now Access will perform the migration. If for any reason there's an error in the migration, Access will create a table to view the errors. So now we can select Show Details and select Finish. We can now see if there are any problems and what caused those problems. So we can scroll to the bottom of the navigation pane and double-click Move to SharePoint Site Issues, which lists any problems that we might have had with our migration. Now you can try to enable external connections to the SQL Server database created in the previous demo and use Excel to connect to the database.